David Gibson is your local member for Gympie. He's leading the fight to challenge the government to restrict access to our beaches. Dave says the new RAMS Act is frightening.
The RAMS Act actually permits a Queensland Parks and Wildlife Ranger to take a child in for questioning without an adult being present. That is empowered under that act. Now, a Queensland police officer is not able to do that.
This is going to affect all Queenslanders, including residents, business owners and holidaymakers.
It's going to be a rude shock when they turn up and find out that they now have to pay to enjoy the environment and to get out where they want to be. There are better ways to manage what we've got. And, I love camping out at Inskip with my kids, and I know the challenges that happen, and as a parent, I've had that sick feeling in the stomach watching my kids run out of the water at a time and think, Struth, I hope they're watching what's happening around them. We appreciate the environment. We recognise that that's a draw card. It what brings tourists here, what people want to enjoy. The fact that you can fish in some of the great spots in Queensland just here makes it really enjoyable as well. And so there isn't this aim to destroy what we currently have. No one wants to achieve that. What we've got to do though is we've got to manage what we've got better. And the problem we're facing today is not a problem that needs to be fixed with more regulation. It's a problem that needs to be fixed with better education and better involvement of all stakeholders. The issues that we have with vehicles on the beaches can be managed under the existing laws that exist with the Queensland Police Service. That can occur. We don't need to be empowering and putting permits in for beach access. We don't need to be empowering the Queensland Parks and Wildlife Service under an act that has been shown to be more draconian than any piece of legislation we have in Queensland.
But Dave Gibson says it's got nothing to do with safety or the environment.
What it does talk about is revenue. $2.74 million a year, but that by the government's calculations, they expect to get from a vehicle access permit.
And he says there's no guarantee this money will come back to the area.
We know that this government owes $85.5 billion. The interest bill is phenomenal, and they are looking at every single way to get more money to pay it back. And I have no doubt that this is simply about filling George Street's coffers. It's not about delivering on any services in the area.
The good news is you can make a difference.
There are a couple of ways you can do this. You can actually go on to it's now the Department of Environment and Resource Management, DERM. You can go onto their website and you can follow the links, and you will find it says make a submission here. And you can just do that online. Very easy, don't need to spend a lot of time. Put your thoughts in, but you need to be clear and concise about what your concerns are. Try and address it if you can in a couple of dot points. I do not agree with, boom, 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 and put that through. I would encourage as many people as you possibly can, encourage them to make a submission. The government will start to see that they are not going to be able to pull this con job on the people of Queensland. That they are not going to be able to slip their hands into our pockets one more time to get their money that they have no right to have. And I've been saying to people in other areas, don't just think this is going to happen just at Rainbow Beach, because we fall over here, beaches all up and down the coast, and we will get to a point where you will not have the right to drive anywhere in this state without them hitting you in your hip pocket.
Written and spoken by D. Gibson and M. Peepers, authorised by L. O'Brien for the LNP Gympie.